positive. He's obviously going to have a tough task going up against the likes of Apathy. You heard the guys talking about it on the desk. This should be a battle throughout for sure, but here we go. Game 1 of the winners bracket final here at CWL Seattle is underway.
Yep, we're gonna hop on board with that X Factor. Pristini. Shots are coming through both sides. He's just trying to get on in, but early time going the way of Evil Geniuses. You can tell he's gonna try and take a different route, try to flank on through. He's able to find Assault, and now EG knows the pressure's on. He's just gonna peek this corner, not able to win that gunfight. But EG, they still have control.
At least contested for now. There we go. eUnited able to get the break, and they still have the spawns for next. Fellow now in the dangerous spot here, top window, where he's going to be able to put down fire as they try to cross. Silly, no chance in that one. Apathy's going to be pinned at the Jeep as well, and Felony doing everything he can. His teammates need to pick up the 1 kill. Bottom restaurant so they can actually get some time. Felony's like, screw it, I'll take it into my own hands as he gets 3 in a row before ultimately dropping. But eUnited finding a little bit of luck here, and you see Clayster. He was getting very, very close to streaks, but he actually drops to a team kill.
He was trying to back on out. He was trying to win that rotation. Now eUnited, they do have the spawns if you look at that mini-map, but Apathy, he's gonna try and push this back ammo. Able to find Clayster, nice job by App. Didn't have the best winners round 2 match, but in this winners finals, he's looking very warmed up right now. That stun is gonna let him know that there's a player back there. Able to find one in our cities. And EG, they're trying to break down through. You can see that pinch that's developing. Silly wins a one-on-one. Assault wins another one. 4 dead for eUnited.
That was incredible because the first 2 kills from Apathy for eUnited, those first 2, they still spawn safe, but the flood from EG is able to get yet another break. They spawned everybody out, and now they're set up, and now you have Apathy just roaming around ammo, doing the damage he can. He's going to be re-challenging, but ultimately will end up falling. Now we'll hop to Assault's POV, and there's a 4th kill in a row for him.
And if you're eUnited, I was going to say, do you even push for this? It looks like just one guy is going to do that. The rest of them, they spawned up Radio Tower, and they just went towards parking lot. Apathy, though, already pushed up by that green tower. I don't know if Clayster's going to recognize that. You see number 5 on the minimap. A lot of pressure on him, but Fellow has some help here. Great shots by Apathy.
Apathy was the entry guy at Winery. Now has a chance to do it again here at the next hard point. He finds the opening kills. Look, they're still spawning ult. eUnited has 2 players that pop ult. Assault's working towards streaks. You have a 3-on-2 right now. They have an opportunity to break in, but Pristini and Arces are going to be inside. The brother duo, what can they do to hold on here? They're up to the task. They find all the kills, and they're still alive here in the hard point.
Yeah, and Assault was 100 points away from getting a glide bomb. That could have helped them break in that parking lot. Oh, some close spawns. But trades back and forth is Pristini. He's still alive. As we said, he's the X factor for this team, but Apathy, he is a beast so far, 10-4. RC is starting off a little slow at 1-6, but again, eUnited not out of this one.
How big are these kills from Apathy? These doubles that he keeps finding that are helping him break in. Silly, the former eUnited player, will be the last guy in a position to make a play as his teammates are coming in off spawn, so eUnited still soaking up a bit of time. Now it's gonna fall to Fellow. Can he do it all? He's already got 2. Snaps onto the 3rd as Fellow makes the play, and that's likely going to be like a 15-point swing.
Yeah, it definitely is, but you can see the rotation for Evil Geniuses is starting to come in. You have Pristini over here. You have Clayster top red. It looks like he's going to lose that one-on-one. Clay's just watching the cross, so early control over to EG.
And you've got a tie game right now. And Clayster is 3-6. Arcides is 3-8. 2 of the guys you expect to put up the numbers, they don't even need him right now. It's been all the subs that are getting it done on eUnited.
Well, when we casted them this morning, it was Fellow and Pristini, especially in that hard point, who just took over. And there we go. RC's able to find a couple. Fellow, though, on a force free. He's going to push on through. Aix finds a couple. Speaking of X Factors, what can Patty P do today? Finds himself in another winner's final. He go to that grand finals with Evil Geniuses.
It's been a while. It's been a while, but he's back.
But Apathy able to find another 2. 13-6 on a 3 spree, 150 points away from a glide bomb.
EG once again building up this lead with a stronghold at Lookout Post. Nice kills though for eUnited. They might be able to wreak a little bit of havoc. They're at least able to get them out of the hard point. Now hop in for the garbage time, and they've got nice position over towards red and mid map.
Yeah, they definitely do, and we've seen time and time again. Silly though, he's going on a flame. I would say teams can hold this down, but this could catch him off guard. Pristini not expecting this. Aix finds one as well, and just like that, we saw this earlier today. A team rotates early on the restaurant, and just like that, 4 go down. Evil Geniuses with a perfect break.
How are EG able to do that so easily, Joe?
I mean, it just felt like they weren't aware that Silly was going to go all the way around, and once that happens, people have to turn around. They have to put some focus onto him, and as soon as that happens, see the other guys from EG able to win their one-on-ones. Assault now, can he heat up? He's at 9-9. We saw what he was able to do. I believe it was last night on St. Marie. He can drop some numbers, but Apathy still alive top restaurant, but control over to eUnited.
At least applying pressure from this position. There they go. There's the clear, and EG back in control with 20 seconds remaining on the hard point. Pristini waiting to be the entry man here. Not going to work out. Silly tucked in the corner and has good cover to work with, and look how close he is to streaks right now. 14-9 on a 5 streak, giving it to his former squad right now, and the streaks would be the cherry on top if he can earn them here with the lead building as well.
Well, they definitely do, but they are just getting the scrap time, so he has to wait. Hopefully a teammate can bait for him, because he's not going to get the early time. He's got to be careful that nade's going to come in, but he's just going to wait, right? Like, please go. I don't know who this is, but can you please go ahead of me? That's Apathy. They're both working on a streak. It's like, no, you go. I'm working on a streak. No,
I'm a little bit closer. I'm a little bit closer.
But they're just going to try and find 1 kill for Silly. As soon as he gets it, maybe he calls in that glide bomb. They're going to push towards this side. You can see he's just following Apathy. But they're wasting a good amount of time here. Put some shots in the fellas. He's going to try and get it. This is a big gunfight win for him. Able to win it. Doesn't commit. Yes, right away. Nope. Because his teammates go down.
Okay, he gets a streak, but yes, his teammates drop, so he's got to wait. He's got to be patient here inside of Grandma's. As soon as they're starting to hit the front, you think this is maybe when the streak's going to get invested.
Maybe not.
He hasn't called it in. They're just waiting right now. Lead change now going to come in as eUnited back in control, as he's still dancing in the back, trying to take out the opposition, set up at the back box. eUnited still holding here, and it looks like he's just saving the streak for now. And look at this, you even get an early rotation from one of the members on eUnited. That's going to be Pristini the whole way across the map. So not only do you get the time for eUnited, but maybe a chance to play spoiler here on the opposite side.
And it always sucks being in that position, right? So close to streaks, how much time can you waste? Because eUnited just had a perfect hold there. Because EG was just basically trying to work to get Silly his streaks. Glide bomb called in. He does go down though, he doesn't get that fighter pilot. Pristini was still alive in the back, and look, he influenced the spawns. They now have back spawns, a 4v3. Apathy though, he finds 2 once again. He's been so clutch for EG, 4 go down. But eUnited still spawning back stable.
How many times is Apathy going to get those kills in bunches when he needs to? Continues to be such a big factor in this one. Now the pressure building to Assault in the back. Tried to dodge nades, bob and weave as the pressure comes in. Apathy here to help. There's the first. Second should be traded out. Assault able to pick it up. And again, all 4 spawning out from eUnited as EG looks to build the lead once again. It's like EG builds a lead, eUnited fights back into it. EG builds a lead, eUnited fights back into it. When's that big separation going to come? Or maybe it's just going to be a nail-biter down to the finish,
It
Joe.
might be here, right? You still have a mortar strike, I believe, on Silly. Maybe they use that just to find one, right? Not the strongest streak, but if it can find one target, it opens up things. He's just waiting. He sees 2 teammates go down in the bottom left, yeah. So he's just going to hold on to it for right now.
No one in position to really get it and make a play behind it, right?
Exactly that. But they do have one side, right? So when you're spawning on this side of the map, it gives you a little bit of a clearer mind where to put those mortar strikes as 1 kill is in. We're just waiting for Silly. There we go. He stops right there. Mortar strike in. Can it find a kill? Not able to do so, and this could stop the EG push.
Wow, connects with nothing. I don't know if it hit the top of the tower or what, but Arcades just sets up camp in the back, and he's able to survive the flurry that comes through. So now eUnited on the brink of having yet another lead change if they can get in control. Clayster, the point man here on the top side, dealing with all the pressure coming in from White. His teammate Pristini able to win a gunfight in mid-map, and there you see the kill feed all red. EG still spawning top side. This has been a marvelous hard point for eUnited.
It definitely has, but we're going to go into the same situation. eUnited, they're going to be the restaurant first. Can EG get a solid break-in? Pristini able to find 1, able to find 2. Nice shots, pulls out the...
Wow!
Finds the 3rd. Pristini goes off on a big rotation towards restaurant. There's still 1 more player alive, and it is Apathy. They just can't get rid of him right now.
Remember, when Pristini's positive for eUnited, they do not lose this map. And right now, he's flirting with it. He's +1, right back to even. And EG will be set up in restaurant yet again. Yep, they were able to break through last time. Now they're set up as well. And look at Ace. Ace is already trying to make a play. Maybe for the spots in the back. Nice job there, hitting through Arch. And he's starting to pick it up a little bit. Still sitting around double negative. But there's the lead change again. EG now back in front. Fellow getting pushed in the back. Where are they going to spawn? They should be spawning bottom. No, one's actually going to spawn ammo because he drops at the same time. So you still are all right here for your eUnited, but not exactly safe.
No, definitely not safe and Silly. He's going to try and push on through. That player from eUnited should spawn out. Yep, that was Fellow. So now you have a 3v3. Nice shots out of Silly. Not able to find that kill. Great job by Arcades to find him. But you can see on that mini-map, so many of these players focus on this rotation. EG, they're going to flood the front. eUnited, they have the back, so hill control will go, over to EG early on. But eUnited, they're gonna fly on in here soon.
Assault, a nice angle there, but Clayster able to line him up, and there's the first pick. Now the wave comes in from eUnited to try and break him out of here. Aches dancing with death right now, but still somehow staying up behind the box despite the fact that the wallbang comes in. He wants to push it, but Clayster is up to the task. They've got to get in though. They've got to get in. Only 5 more points needed for EG. 2 players spawning. The kill feed looks to be blue. Pristini's 2P is not going to be enough, and there's game 1 to EG.
And I'll tell you what, if you go back and watch that map, that rotation, what eUnited tried to do right there to break that hill is they sent Fellow and Pristini through that archway, but the kills go the way of EG. They didn't flood the back at all. Clayster and RC were waiting on those two sub players to make a play. They weren't able to do so, and that's when you saw EG have that solid hold.
Fantastic finish to that one. You know, when you saw the ammo spawn from eUnited, you thought they might have a good chance, but like you said, such a good hold there from Evil Geniuses. They're gonna strike first in our winners bracket final and get even closer to a top 2 finish and a moment in the grand final for Patrick Price, possibly, if he's able to get there. I mean, a lot of these guys in these teams haven't seen a lot of success this year. I mean, a couple top 8s for EG, a bunch of top 6s for this side of the United, but nothing great, right? This is the first chance at greatness throughout Call of Duty World War II, I think, for both these sides.
No, definitely so. And once again, eUnited, they got past that winners round 2 mark. As soon as that sort of happened, maybe you're feeling pretty good, because usually they get to winners round 2, they lose, and then they go to that losers bracket where they lose once again. So you have to feel pretty good. You have a solid spot in what? We're gonna go over to London Docks, search and destroy, eUnited's map pick. But I mean, EG, if I'm playing these guys, if I'm gonna meet them in the winners final, or the grand final, potentially, I think you veto St. Marie Dumont hardpoint.
They've been looking very, very good there. You see them. With that one chalked up on the main stage, let's take a look, just as a refresher here, for the full best of 5. So Docks, and Forest, if they're gonna be needed in this one. Both teams coming into this pretty hot. I know you mentioned maybe not as easy for one side of it. For the most part, it's been, what, all 3 O's and a 3-1, I think, for both these teams, right? They've been cruising for the most part through the winners bracket.
Yeah, they definitely have. Yeah, this morning we saw both of these teams, you know, move on, and since then, they've just been warming up. I was talking to Fellow in the back, and I was like, you gotta be careful, right? There's some teams in the losers bracket. You don't want to go down these like, Joe, listen to me. If we get to the grand final, there is no way I am losing 2 best of 5s. But I was like, yeah, well, I've heard that before, though.
If Rise is still alive, I'd be worried. It seems they're starting to finally get in form after a rough start to pool play on Friday. A Slasher, the only player he has left to outlast from everything that went down, I guess, is going to be the matchup versus Echo Fox, right? Just has to get by Temp, and then, you know, he's by Methods, obviously, on TK, by the rest of the NV roster. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, Rise and Echo Fox on the Bravo stream. They're playing for top 3 right now. We'll see the losers final after this. But as you said, I mean, Rise and Echo Fox, they played on Friday. That went to a game 5, so
yeah.
That has a chance to go the distance, and I believe we're going to jump over to that Bravo stream. Just, you know, peek on in, see who's playing well. Look at TJ, 14-6.
What did we say at the beginning of this weekend?
Yeah.
Even with Slasher coming in, the guy that had to perform if they're going to win this tournament was TJ Haley. And right now, getting it done is you have a pretty significant lead here, at least in the opening on Valkyrie. But we've seen very big leads disappear on this particular map. We've had a couple victims of that over the course of this weekend. Kill feed, though, all orange as Echo Fox is able to break, and they'll be set up now for Office. They've got a nice hold here, and they'll be right back in this game after this.
No, that's definitely it, right? As soon as you control up Office, it's so hard for Rise to break on in. Saints with some nice shots, but Looney, he's there to clean that up, and that'll start the pinch. You can see they're hitting it from all the different angles. Gunless and Slasher up front. They trade correctly. Just one player left. Slasher wins it. That's the power of Slasher right there.
And the power of the bar that we've seen this weekend. It's funny, you know, we kind of highlighted it on Friday that we're seeing a little bit more of it. It has, at least in my eyes, it has increased dramatically over the course of the weekend. Like, it seemed kind of split. Now it's like more and more bar kind of by Sunday.
And I think, too, that could just be some of the maps that we're playing, right? You see a lot more St. Marie this weekend. You've seen Valkyrie, you've seen London Docks Hardpoint. We haven't seen too much Arden Forest Hardpoint. We haven't seen too much Gibraltar. Those are the long-range maps where the STG is going to dominate. But yeah, people have been talking about that sort of 2-bar setup on London Docks just because of the kill range, right? It's kills in 3 bullets. It is a dangerous weapon.
You have much more of a chance in a close-range gunfight against a sub. I mean, it can be very difficult if you hit your shots with the bar. Aqua, I think, got the stick. Maybe at the end there he did. So able to kill Looney with the stick. See what Saints and company are able to do is they're set up around smokestacks. Crossfire there comes in from Temp. They just need to get somebody in the hard point, but I like this. Saints is going to push it out. He's not worried about the time. Let the spawners come in rotation and get set up as he's going to push through. Gunless does find a couple of kills. That's positioned for a moment, but traded out pretty much instantly as this looks to be a tight game like we just saw in our winners bracket final, Joe.
Well, it definitely does, and with 17 seconds, you saw Faceno go off there. He's on a 4 spree. Not too close to a glide bomb. He is working on it, but we're gonna head back over towards that ventilation room with just 10 seconds left. A solid first half from both teams. Look at this slaying, pretty back and forth as you would expect.
Vicento 4 in a row though. He's 15 and 10.
Ooh,
nice
nice
shots at range there as he's able to pick up Gunless and gets even closer to these streaks. He wins this one-on-one and gets the objective points. This could be massive for him. There it is, and there's the streak. Able to at least pick up the glide bomb. You like the play there. Heads up from Vicento. Combination of the kill and the objective points doing the work.
Definitely so, but you can see Echo Fox, they are getting pushed out. Look at Slasher already towards its operation bunker. You would have loved to have infantry right there. Well, the old infantry with the bayonet.
Yeah, certainly. Could have been the difference maker there. 30 seconds now remaining in ventilation on our second set of rotation. We came into this game with what, about a 40-point, 50-point lead for Rise Nation. They're looking to build right back into that position through ventilation. Echo Fox working to get that crack through. A pick from Vicento, not going to be enough as it's answered by multiple kills there on the side of Rise Nation as they have locked this down. And once again, built a bit of a lead here, but this rotation is going to be key, and Gunless is going to be the point man right now for Rise Nation. Wow, almost some really nice shots there to beat Vicento in that one.
Definitely so, and you love that if you're Echo Fox, right? Vicento 20 and 14, really the catalyst in this lane category. It's really the X factor. I mean, we've heard the guys on the desk talk about it. If Echo Fox wants to steal hard points, like he said in that post-game interview, I feel like a lot of that is on him. He just has to keep up in that slaying category with some of these top teams.
The greatest Synaptic OSA player of all time.
You can say that, that's for sure.
Well, Vicento will end up dropping, but remember, you still have the glide bomb to work with, and now Echo Fox answering back on operations bunker. As Rise Nation just can't seem to get any kind of major separation. As soon as they make a play, Echo Fox answers. Again, a lot like that map one that we saw in our other match. They've still got one player in the hard point. They got to Aqua that's going to have to deal with the pressure. He was up to the first gunfight, trying to win a second inside as well, so they will get the remaining time here as the rotation going to have to come in from Rise Nation as they'll get set up.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be too upset if you're Rise, right? Because they lose that rotation, or they lose that operations bunker, but the score, only about 20 points, and they do have storage bunker
That's
control.
the power of the bar right there.
Yeah.
What you just saw with Slasher, fighting somebody at a close angle with an SMG.
See how Echo Fox tries to break this. It looks like they're trying to go towards this office side. They want those spawns. But again, taking a lot of time right now. There we go, able to find that first kill, but Looney's in this window. A great position for him, but well, he peeks Aqua just a little bit too far. Now on the Gunless. Nice shots on the temp, and well, he bought enough time for some reinforcements.
Wasn't this the 250-249 game, map one, that kicked off our match?
Yeah,
okay. Took me a little bit to get there, but I was thinking about how close the score was. I was like, I've seen this before. That one I believe Echo Fox took it, right, in the last second? Because TJ was laying in the hard point. Yeah, they broke in and won it in the last second. So could see more of the same here. Now let's look at the early rotator. That's going to be Vicento, I think, that's rotating across and getting into office. He's going to have multiple players flying at him. Able to take the first, can't snap onto the second. As he drops, his teammate's going to have to find the rest. They're able to make a pinch there onto Gunless.
That was big though. Aqua got another kill. Yeah, he's working. He's only, an assist off full streaks as we go towards the end game, towards smokestacks. That fighter pilot can be so strong. He's just trying to stay alive, and this is sort of a situation that we just saw with eUnited and EG. They're winning so much time. They're trying to bait for Aqua. You can see what Saints is doing, trying to weaken that player up, give Aqua an angle. And well, Rise is just holding strong. Like, Aqua's still just trying to find that kill, doesn't find it. That's big out of Rise.
It's only one streak for him, but as he falls, now Timp starting to build towards that as well. As he's 25 and 17, Timp, the new addition to this roster, playing in that flex role, has truly been superb. But Rise Nation's lead down the stretch, now up over 30 points, and they have office control. If you're Echo Fox, you'd love to get some of this time, or at least stop them. I know they can't win it, but you can basically put it out of reach. Timp actually did get those streaks, so the good thing is you're heading over to smokestacks, you have the spawn, you have a lot of streaks to work with if Rise Nation gets an early break, but the problem is you've got the biggest deficit you've seen since really we first joined this game.
So how long was Temp on that streak for? I would say they got no time at office, so he was just playing for that the whole time. But yeah, and Rise, they have early control of smokestacks. Just 10 more seconds to take this game one. Again, these guys have been rolling through the losers bracket, beating some of the best teams in the world this morning. Slasher just waiting for his teammates.
And the hard point, though, is going to be Aqua. They're bringing this back, now down 40. Rise Nation only need 10 points, and they have all these streaks to work with. You already saw multiple glide bombs invested. A mortar's not going to connect with anything, but it's at least held Rise Nation at bay. They haven't been able to put any pressure yet into the hard point. Is that pick from Looney going to be the difference maker? Here they go. Looney finds a second as well. Slasher is in. Temp, though. Temp may still be up to the task. He's still here, and that's going to be another glide bomb in. They've got to get back to the hard point, though. Rise Nation only needs 6 more points. They're in. They're in. They can win it here. They can win it here. Echo Fox, they're trying to get close. They're being held at bay for now, though. Slasher inside, and they're able to take it. Rise Nation get a bit of revenge in the rematch from pool play as they'll take the map 1.
And I know it's not the strongest streak, but I felt it was a mistake using that mortar strike in that situation when you have control of the hill. I feel like the mortar strike would have gave them another opportunity to break out in. Yes, it would have went to ventilation, but as you said, we saw what happened Friday between these two teams. Just give them another chance. I feel like they tried to push Rise out a little bit too far, but all of Rise were inside that building.
Was there a problem at Office with the fact that you had 2 players kind of working towards streaks? Because you had Assault that was close and then Temp that was close, and they never really got in and were able to disrupt anything. So Rise basically had all that time except maybe the final 3 to 4 seconds they gave up. Was that one of those situations where, not that they're playing greedy, like you want to play for the streaks, but with the score where it is, do you kind of have to forget about them sometimes and just try to fly?
Yeah, definitely so, especially after Aqua maybe gets a couple, maybe your Temp saying, all right, my team has some utility to work with. But I mean, they did get, 3 streaks, so you don't know the way it was going to play out, but as you said, I mean, a couple of those streaks go a little bit differently. Maybe Echo Fox pulled the trigger a little bit too soon, but game 1 over to Rise, and they are not slowing down.
Well, we'll take a look back at our winners finals. Just dealing with a brief issue, guys, and we'll be hopping into this one in a minute or two. EG was able to take it first. Both teams getting iced right now as they wait to hop into London Docks Search and Destroy. Whose pick did you say you thought this was?
I believe this would be eUnited's.
A map that they like to play a lot, even with the previous roster. What does Felony change for you here versus someone like Silly? So obviously Silly was going to be their bomb carrier for the most part, in S&D in general. Now in London Docks with somebody like Fellow who's going to play a little bit faster, obviously. Is there anything that changed dramatically here? Because this is a map we've talked about with someone like TJ Haley. There are a lot of cuts to hit. You can make plays quickly on the flank. You can really get up and close in people's faces fast. Is this something where Fellow kind of helps them a little bit, you think?
I think so. I think very similar to USS Texas when we saw them play, right? As soon as Ghost Gaming went up 3-0, they just turned on the aggression. Won 6 rounds in a row, match that. I would love to see that here. Go, Fellow, Pristini, Clay, just go, right? Let them fly. Maybe Clay or Arcades take that bomb, play the objective a little bit. You have so many playmakers to work around. Allow them to do their thing.
Yeah, I talked to them a little bit outside after that particular match because you and I kind of hinted at the fact that it seemed like there was a play call, like, let's go, let's get in their face. Yeah. They're playing more aggressive than us. It's not the way we want to play. And that's kind of exactly what happened. I think Fellow said, like, guys, I think exactly where we're guys, we're gods, we're playing well, let's take it to them. And they did, and it worked out. They ripped off 6 in a row, like you said. But now the game's going to be starting here, guys. Winners bracket final, EG, eUnited. Map 2 coming up. eUnited looking to answer back after a very close game in the game 1 hard point. But EG was able to squeak it out with a nice hold at Winery.
Yeah, definitely so. And if you saw anything from that game 1 performance, you saw the ability that, I guess, the great teamwork out of Apathy and Silly. I wasn't too sure how this combo was going to work. I felt like Apathy needed someone a little bit quicker, to help him out, because if you look at the past when Apathy's had success, it was John next to him, and those two were such a great duo. This year, he didn't really have anyone, a lot of slow players on his team, but they go with Silly, but things seem to be working out as what Apathy had was like 27-15 to map 1.
They didn't get to this spot, neither team, maybe through the gauntlet they thought it would be. Some weird matchups based on how the open bracket teams did when they came in. Obviously, there's been a lot of interesting results over the course of the weekend, but there's nothing you can take away from these two squads. They're fighting for their first championship this year, and this is a big one. Search and Destroy, London Docks. eUnited desperately need a victory here to tie up the series at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and I think you hit the nail on the head. These two survived. As crazy as pools were, these two ended up in that bracket, did what they have to do. They don't care who they're playing as long as they're winning.
eUnited maybe owe a little bit to E6, right? I think it was that E6 Luminosity match that was deciding whether it was Complexity or eUnited that got in. So no, we talked about the fact that you might see Fellow and Pristini hit things quickly. And the fact, remember, the bomb carrier is going to switch up at times for United. We've seen Fellow take it, Pristini's going to have it this round, which makes me think that Fellow is going to want to play maybe a little bit more aggressive here if he doesn't have the bomb in his hand.
And I think something that's interesting is both of these teams have that 5th man. They both have a coach. You have Bevels on the EG side, you have Sane on the eUnited side. Maybe these guys are just trying to counter-strat each other off the start.
Well, mentioned Fellow might try to get aggressive. He peeks into lights, and unfortunately, Apathy ready and waiting with that bar. Nice shots from Clayster as he's going to line up too and take out Aches and Fire. Now man advantage to eUnited. They've got control of this A site. You can see from the position of EG, they got a lot of work to do.
They definitely do, but they are getting together. Apathy and Silly, we talked about those two. The problem is, though, does any of them have a bar?
Okay.
Oh, Apathy found one.
Wow.
And he catches Clayster jumping out of the window.
And you have RCs with the sniper here, so you might give a little bit. Okay, you got a bar. That changes things a bit. Apathy caught. Silly, not able to get the angle to trade. They know the position. Arsenes wants to take the gunfight, not able to win it though, so now with 20 seconds left. A winnable situation for Silly. He had so many clutches earlier today. He's been so good. He spots him for just a moment. He's got to go. He's got to go. Not a lot of time to work with. He just sneaks on through. He thought maybe he went lower water. Looks like he thought that's what the play is. Going to catch the kill, but not enough time for the defuse. First round at eUnited.
Yep, great job by Clay to find the opening. Takes that gunfight middle of the map on the Ace, and I'm sure he has some nice words to say for Pat against that gunfight. Again, Pat, while they did win game one, was about double negative.
Throughout most of it, yeah. I didn't see what he ultimately ended up at, but floated right around double negative for most of it. And you got to expect a guy with his pedigree on this stage in this moment, he's going to turn it around and be up to the task. Let's see what the offense looks like maybe for EG this time. If they're hitting B quickly, and you can see no presence there from eUnited, so it's going to be a very, very quick flank. They have a lot of information, obviously.
Three are going. This is going to be a lot for Assault to deal with.
They can't hit him one by one, though. They can't hit him one by one. Well, Felony, good job getting down, but that grenade might finish him.
Come in.
Yep, I think he hit him in the head with the nade.
He definitely did.
That's one way to finish it.
You saw the teamwork that was coming in from eUnited. They followed him up with some nades. So now the flank's open. We'll see how EG play this. Two are going to hit through Coal Room. This could be bad. He could find some bad timing right here. Yeah, Pristini comes out. Aches just trying to stay alive. Trying to find some help, and Clayster won that 1v1 versus Apathy. That's big, because that opens up the other side of the street.
Great job. Aches plays his life and able to pick up the kill, but Silly gets caught on the cross, so now 1v2 going to be coming in for Aches. They do a bomb planted. Clayster's on it. Clayster's on it. This grade's going to give him that information. He actually kills Clay, but there's still plenty of time for the defuse. He gets that nade kill and then lines up.
That could have been
disgusting. He probably needed one more bullet there. Very, very close to being a huge play out of Aches.
And nadespots.com/London Docks.
2-0 lead now. Shot of the EG boys and a shot of our beautiful stage and venue. Thank you to all of you that are here enjoying the CWL action. We're getting ever closer to our grand final. We'll find out if we're crowning a new champion or if maybe EG is going to be able to make that run. Or sorry, not EG, Rise.
I don't think EG won.
Yeah.
But eUnited, they're playing very aggressive. There we go. There is that switch up. The guy playing the bombs Arsenes, right? So you love to see that. Maybe they recognize it. So 4 versus 4. EG have to retake.
Last time the retake was very close. It came down to a one-on-one that Silly just couldn't hunt the kill down quickly enough. There's that bar, again doing damage for Clayster. Now a 2v4 retake. It's gotten even more difficult. Aches by himself as eUnited in cruise control. Well, maybe they give it Clayster back a little bit from that gunfight earlier.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit. But eUnited, they're rolling right now. Up 3-0.
Okay, but they've been in this position earlier. Remember, up
just the other way.
Up 3-0 on Texas, and things fell apart. See if they can do it here and maybe close out the game. Oh, they were down 3-0 and brought it back. Yeah, the other way. Yeah. You know what? I don't know what I'm saying. This time they've got control. Very different story.
We'll see what adjustments EG will make. They'll be back on the attack. Saw Aches almost clutching that 1 versus 2. And they are going to go towards that B side. And you have streaks for Arsenes. He's at 5-1. Has a glide bomb, so maybe they give up B, right? He tries to catch him with this streak. Yo, glide bomb in. He's gonna see everybody, but is he gonna find anyone? Nope. Great job by EG to stay alive, but look at where Pristini is, and while the rest of the eUnited guys go, Fellow, he's able to find one. Great play out of him, and this might just bought enough time for Pristini to make a play.
Here he comes. There it is. Able to get the kill. Now they have man advantage. Under a minute to go. They have to worry about Pristini. Look at, there's trapped on all sides. Assault at least able to pick up 1 kill. But he's going to have to find 2 more if he's going to get around victory here. Knows Pristini. Oh, God, so close to finishing it. Goes to fly forward. There's still 1 more in lights, and eUnited in cruise control still.
Yeah, Assault almost found some really good timing right there as he came out of Coal Room. Clayster was inside lights. And he got to that bomb position. If he finds Pristini, maybe he plays that a little bit differently, but he felt like he had to follow up that kill and try to catch Preston.
What's going wrong for EG overall, you think, right now?
in a couple of clutch situations, but for the most part, eUnited are just outplaying them. I'd love to see the scoreboard, see where the first bloods are.
I mean, you think it would have to be favoring eUnited right now.
It's 2-2 right now, but maybe the trades are just so quick for eUnited.
Yeah. There are different types of first bloods, right? Yeah. Silly defending this A site, and look how aggressive Pristini is up mid-map. Oh God, this, depending on his decision making, could be devastating. And that's exactly what it should be. As long as he can connect on the shots. Gets one, almost gets caught there, but able to get back into fire. So now they'll have the information he's there. That's going to make Assault then rotate back to worry about that. But Pristini's just still roaming mid-map. That's going to open things up for Felony to get the plant. So you have, what, one deep, one flanking, which is going to be Aches. Aches hasn't been able to finish the kill yet. Pristini still dancing around, but there it is. There you finish it. Now you have a 3-on-2 retake. That's all in Arcades. He has definitely clutched many of these this year. Is it going to be another clutch?
Yeah, I think they saw him go up. Yeah.
And I think he had the sniper in his back pocket as well. So
that's going to be one that I think Pristini's just going to want back, right? Like maybe he plays that a little differently. The one good thing is one of those guys then has to rotate back, as you said. Another one has to watch fire, allowed them to get the bomb down. But EG, couple of clutch gunfights go their way.
Well, think about how all over the map he was during that. Like, he's almost flanking through fire. Then he ends up going all the way back to deal with the flank in barrel, and that's where he ultimately ends up dropping. Mid-map was his palace. He just couldn't take more advantage of it than he maybe could have.
But I'm happy to see that, right? We haven't seen that Pristini this year. Allow him to fly. Just let him go. Let him make plays. And look at this aggression once again from him. He is just trying to take over this game.
Oh, yikes.
Your teammates, Nade.
That must be a miscommunication of some kind. It's not what you want to see. And now this is maybe where the comeback builds for EG. You have one round on the board. There's a mistake that comes in from eUnited, and suddenly some life in the EG side.
And just a few mistakes, but Clays are able to find one, but Silly's there for a quick trade. And while this is happening, bomb is being planted at the B site.
Arcades, another clutch opportunity. This time, at least, he has an STG to work with. He has a stun as well.
I think he didn't go for a swim, yeah.
Just gets off the map. Nowhere near it.
No.
Saw Clayster pick up one, but here's Silly then with the trade.
Yeah, no, just a couple of rounds, a few mistakes for eUnited, and that just gets a little scary, right? If Pristini gets through, maybe he finds a couple of kills on both of those rounds, and this could very easily have been a 6-0. But instead, EG, they win a couple of rounds. They start to get their confidence back up a little bit. We'll see what they can do on defense.
Round by round, bringing it back, and look at Silly. Building towards these streaks. He gets vision on two. Can't finish either. Both so weak. Will that nade connect with anything? It does get a kill, but Arcades able to trade that out with a nade of his own. So 3v3 early in this. No streaks for Silly. EG, though, still trailing in this one. Bomb has now gotten in to the A site, but you can see Pristini not exactly by himself, but a little separation between him and the players set up a back truck and also inside a fire.
And as you pointed out, Silly was working on streaks, so that was a big kill. That was a big trade. He was getting up to 650. Pristini might catch Aches. Aches is going to peek this corner. They're going to see each other. Pristini wins it, though.
Nice win.
Clayster finds another opening. He's just been, eUnited has just been widening opening the map with middle. And they spot that last guy, Apathy, in a world of trouble in a 1v3.
Where do you go? Where do you go? Takes the first gunfight, doesn't take a whole lot of damage, just out to the second! Apathy gets both. There's one more, doesn't know where the damage is going to be coming from, and as he's weak, he will be taken out mid-street, and that's a big round for eUnited, who let two slip away. Slowly bleeding a little bit, and this is just an easy kill. One bullet for Arcades, and you're just kind of, it's a wild moment for Apathy. You're just kind of guessing, right?
Yeah, definitely so.
He thinks the trade might be coming in from inside of docks. He's not really sure.
Especially maybe they recognize Arcee's been the bomb planner, right? So maybe he thinks he's on bomb, putting it down. But as you said, a big round for eUnited as EG was starting to fight back.
EG have to stay alive in this offense. Stun able to connect with the mountain player that I believe was Pristini, was trying to hit through mid-map, so he'll be slowed down for at least a moment. Arcades, the one in the best position to shut down this push from EG. But look at mid-map, man. It's all eUnited.
Yeah, EG just giving up so much map control on offense and defense. And eUnited just taking advantage of it. Nice nade, gonna back down Arcades. But EG's not gonna get much from it. Apathy does push up, but he's basically stuck, and Silly only has a PPSH to help him out. They need Aches.
You got mid-map and you got that 3 stack at the back of the site. This looks impossible for EG. Kill from Silly though. Evens the odds. Pristini though just tucked away on the bomb here. If they try to push in, he's likely going to at least be able to get 1 kill before he gets traded out. Can it be multiple? He peeks up, it doesn't connect, and Silly's able to get the kill! He doesn't get 1! Oh my god, what looked like an unwinnable situation falls apart as Silly's able to get the opening 2 kills, and Pristini, he does some damage but doesn't finish either of them.
Yeah, he was just trying to get both targets. Sometimes as a pro player, you know how many bullets it takes, right? Maybe one went through the surface, tried to snap onto that second target before he finished the first one.
You should have won the game there if you're United.
Yeah, I don't know who got picked by Ace in the window, but if Pristini's in that position, just peek for information. And then as soon as that happens, allow Pristini to peek up from the bomb. That's when you start those trades. He weakened 2 players, but it was a 2v3.
Clayster gets the better of Ace again, but Silly there with the trade. Silly 10 and 4, dropping double digits against the former squad and on a 3 streak. A lot of pressure to Assault here. Nice shots as he tags him, trying to peek out of lights. Silly will be the man to help. Oh my god, Assault has gotten so close to multiple kills. He's got to reload though. He gets away, he's getting pressed from both sides. They're finally able to pick it up, and Apathy finds a kill at the same time. 2v2. Silly and Apathy very far apart right now. Must win round for EG. They've got to take this 2v2 if they're going to extend this game 2.
Yeah, Silly, he's going to go all the way around, but as you said.
What do you think of this?
I mean, they're just trying to find information. Maybe he could go in A or B, right? So Silly's going to be in a good spot if they plant for that B bomb, but Apathy isn't. There we go. There's the information, but Pristini checked it, but there's a trade. So now 1v1 for Apathy.
Can Apathy win it? Apathy spotted him. There it is. Apathy gets the kill, and EG still alive as they clutch up in the 2v2. Silly with the first, Apathy with the final kill, and it doesn't get much easier than that.
No, it definitely doesn't. He just peeks that corner, sees him on the bomb. One thing I will say that I have noticed with this eUnited roster just already is their decision making. They're very cohesive. They just ran up that main street as a unit to find Assault. Yes, Assault did find the help, but I feel like old eUnited would have been very split up in that decision, or some of the guys just might not have been on that pace, so good to see.
Do we go to a round 11? Or does eUnited take it here? Apathy just playing for any kind of information you can get. Eggs with a big first blood. That battle between him and Clayster has been huge throughout the course of this game. It seems they've gone back and forth round by round.
Where was that even at?
Oh god, Pristini, depending on the timing he gets. Well, Assault's looking at it though. He's been spotted. Good luck with that.
See the tip of his helmet.
Yeah, good luck. He got a little bit more information if he spotted Apathy in the back, so he's got to know that obviously the action's going towards B. And look, he's got the reinforcements there. They've got one mid-cut. A lot of information for eUnited, but they are down a man.
EG's played very slow, so the rotation is in now from eUnited. This is still winnable. They're in great position. Look where RCD is. As you said, look where Pristini is. 30 seconds. EG has to commit sooner or later. Can Pristini find the timing? Well, RCD's there it is, but that's a nice trade from Assault.
This is all on Pristini. Pristini's got to get the timing like you said. Pristini's hitting the back. Can he win the one-on-one? He's able to tag him up. He's going to re-challenge. Apathy drops though, and he's able to win it. And round by round, EG have stayed alive, and now the all-important round 11 as Silly once again able to find the kill to close out the round.
What a win from Apathy though. You know, he goes down in that fight, a couple of bullets, pre-fires the corner. Pristini re-challenges and just gets
I mean, that was all on Pristini throughout the course. You were waiting for that gunfight to develop. Ever since he got backed down by Assault, you knew eventually he had to hit it, obviously. Once he did, yeah, I mean, it's probably one he should have won, but it works out.
Definitely so.
Okay, here we go. Round 11, game 2 or winners bracket final. Again, winner here. Guaranteed a spot in our grand final. What do you think about the offense from eUnited right now, Joe?
Yeah, very aggressive. Once again, they're just committing to this. Now one nade is in, but there's no follow-up. Yes, there it is. But still a 3v4. eUnited's gonna back down up. There's nobody on the flank. They're gonna be in some great positions. How will EG try to retake this? Do they have any smokes? Do they have any tacticals to play with?
Nothing out yet. Silly got into position.
I think he just heard it. I think he just heard that smoke pop. That's a big play right there to hold on to that for Assault. Clayster has to repeat it. Now it's a 4v2. Clay finds one, but they have to peek this. RC's now. There we go. He gets cleaned up.
And EG down 5-3. You see the chokes are out, and it takes letting them know. Somebody please give him a fist bump. Assault finally going to get it on the end. But that is a brutal loss for eUnited, an absolutely brutal loss.
Yeah, I mean, Silly 13-5. He finishes that one. Aches right behind him at 10-7.
Feels pretty good if you're Silly against the former roster, dropping a bomb like that.
And that, once again, just because Assault hangs on to the smoke, it's that one play. If he doesn't have that, I mean, forces eUnited out of position.
EG in control of this best of 5. Can Clayster, can the resilient eUnited roster fight back? We'll find out after this quick break. Evil Geniuses mount the 2-5 comeback in game 2, and Joe, they're now up 2-0 in this winner's bracket final, one map away from a date with the grand final. They keep doing it, man. They keep doing it.
They just stayed alive. Great plays out of Silly and Ace. Couple of mistakes out of eUnited, and well, we're gonna head to London Docks CTF, head to Docks once again, and I think this is our first London Docks.
I think the guys in the bathroom during the break real quick, and I was like, Silly, great map. What was that, 14 kills? He's like, yeah. Aches goes, are we just gonna pretend like you didn't see my 11? I was
That was 10. I remember it. That was 10.
Oh, that's great. That's great. But hey, the two storylines here, kind of Aches versus Clayster and Silly versus the old team. Both those guys going big in the game too. Can they continue it through this series? You got to think heartbreak for United. You saw the choke symbol out from Silly after that one, maybe trying to get in the heads of eUnited a little bit. I saw the guys talking about it afterwards. United, they seemed frustrated, but calm, composed, kind of talking through it. Not really bickering or anything, just talking through it.
No, I think so. Again, as a new team, you're going to have mistakes. I feel like they've had some small mistakes in that map, choking that lead. A couple of rounds they wish they could have back, especially for Cindy. He was in a few situations, but London Docks, Clayster leads eUnited with a 1.38 CTF KD during Seattle. But how many times have they played London Docks CTF this weekend? That'll be the big thing.
That is true. Here we go. EG looking to close it out here with a nice 3-0. They've been on fire this championship Sunday, but eUnited, not a team that goes down easy. Can they bring it back here? Silly. Patience and positioning will pay off. And wow, they don't play very aggressive as eUnited flies across the map, but it's going to be them finding all the kills, and now they're able to soar. The useless spawn coming in, Silly's going to get a touch basically immediately, and he's going to be out. Assault gets in a position on the steps where he can put in some shots, and they all wrap back to the base. That flag is gone. And this map, I know CTF in general, the opening break is huge, but here especially, you can strike with the quickness. 40 seconds in, EG on the board.
Yeah, you definitely can, as you said. And it'll be interesting. I want to know if these teams are running 2 ARs. We've seen it in London Docks Hardpoint. There's going to be 3 subs. As you said, speed is so important on it. You can get it across the map. Pristinity, nice shots right there. Able to find 2. Will slow down the push at EG, but he's got to wait for his teammates to get that mid-map control.
Got a little bit of help at mid-map as they're coming off spawn. Pristini soars at Assault. Easy one for him. Felony next up. At least there for the trade. His teammate Clayster clears one out. Water, that's multiple down. They got to go. One up is going to be Aches. What is he able to do? Well, he gets melted as Clayster able to connect. Now the stun's going to be hitting the back as Assault and company coming off a spawn. Felony trying to get in. Is the touch going to be there? Apathy and Assault, though, able to hold it off. All the kills are blue. Wow, that is not a solid push from eUnited. It's a fantastic defense from EG. I'll tell you what, let's get to the EG boys. They're looking for the 3-0. And Astro Gaming listening with Evil Geniuses.
Bro, I'm pre-firing. Bro, crossing. Help me.
Crossing on the open ice. Pull trust.
Oh, you hit me. Wall bang me. One more, two.
I got one. Reload.
Nice, back up. Proceed.
Preston.
You pull him off.
I blocked water. Yeah, still dead. I'm one shot. Flags it across. I'm one shot. I got one backing up.
Flag and lights. Flag hit him with a bullet. Clayster Pristini.
They're gonna spawn water.
You guys can make a play here. Wow, there's only 2 alive.
They're gonna spawn water, guys. Be careful.
There's 2 alive, guys. You gotta make a play here.
Yo, hit him. Nice.
You have ring.
Go. I got ring. Yo,
I'm on it. Get it.
I got it. Watch your water. I'm close to the street.
Alright, one could be in water.
You need water steps. Help me. I'm close to the street.
One could be in bar. One could be in beer.
Kill one statue.
Help me beer.
All good, dog.
What? L-steps. Pulling.
Take your time. Nice.
Might want a bomb.
I'm up for 3. Glide, Brian. He's good.
I'm gliding. Yeah, Bark, kill him.
Got him!
Nice, water steps. He's gonna push up. I should be able to kill him. He's in beer.
Yeah,
he's like right side.
Left side, beer, one shot. 2 beer.
Go back together.
Go, Justin. The first set's challenge dead. No, I got it.
Pre-point you right. I'm stunning in. Gonna go water.
Green. Challenge together. Green steps, guys. Challenge together.
He wants you.
Justin.
I'm one shot. Justin, I'm one shot. He's gonna push me.
Push on nice. Give me close.
Water.
Oh! Go, missing
Pristini.
Justin, go for a pull.
Yo.
He naded from back gate.
I can streak.
Gate, dead.
I can streak the flag.
What should we
I blocked water.
I should back up.
They're gonna eat probably.
There are lights. One light. No, he went blue van. He's got an AR. Two blue van. You're out. You're out. 2 blue van.
RC's water. Oh, he's going water steps. RC's water steps.
Yeah, that's fine. Water steps and
stay alive. Yeah. Just keep this lead. Keep it up.
Get water for him.
Water.
Coming out of the listen in with EG, and they're now up 3-0. What'd you love about that listening, Joe?
I just love the way they were talking to one another, especially Ace. He was like, hey, they're gonna push water, they're gonna spawn water. Hey, I need help with streaks, help me out. He's like, all right, it's okay, you didn't get those streaks, but Apathy did. He made some big plays, 3-0 to EG, but a flag is out for eUnited.
3-0 score, could be a 3-0 series scoreline if eUnited doesn't muster up something here. They may have a score coming in. There's one player that's going to be pushing through. It's going to be Apathy, who's going to be set up to maybe make a play. Can Apathy do it? Nope, the score will come in first. Now is there counter potential is the question here for EG. They get the flag, they get out. So you finally strike for eUnited, but the flag is gone. It's halfway across the map almost as soon as the score comes in.
That's a great response for EG. As you said,
wow.
Apathy, he gets in that position in Crane, finds the first kill on the flag carrier, and then the trades just go the way of EG. So Aches, he's staying alive right now. Assault does get taken down, but can eUnited counter right back? 3
caps on mini-maps, very daunting. Here, not so much. You still have a lot of time to play. And this is a good opportunity. Assault, though, could he play spoiler?
He can make a play, but I think Clay's looking for it. You can see number 5 on the mini-map. He's going to go over those steps, just finds him.
There we go. There we go. eUnited, a big and crucial score. Now, can they rally? You still have 2 players here applying pressure to the base. If you're EG, you got to deal with this. You can't allow it to come in. They know there's one more weak in the back, but Clayster biding his time for now, waiting for some reinforcements maybe to come through with 10 seconds. I think this is likely it, unless Clay work a little magic. Nah, there we go. Assault gets the gunfight. Fellow can't get in position, and we'll head to half. 4-2 for EG. But eUnited, I mean, you do get two on the board. That's big. That is absolutely big to keep it a little bit closer, especially you know, kind of a score going into the half.
And you saw just what EG was able to do with a break. If eUnited has a break like that, you know they can do the exact same thing on the other side. You know, get that spawn trap going where you have them spawn back useless. It's so tough to deal with. You can just get that flag out. Even if you go down, right? You just bring it into fire, just bring it closer to a teammate. Typically, it's out.
Remember how crucial the opening break was for EG. They got 4 down and struck within 40 seconds. eUnited was very aggressive. EG was kind of passive, and they just waited in corners and won those gunfights. Silly got the opening kill in the first half. He does it again here. This time, a lot less aggression out of eUnited, and now the kills are going their way, but still set up mid-map. Is Aches, Silly making a play through Cole. They're gonna have to worry about him now.
Yeah, that's just it. He's just staying alive. eUnited has to send one guy, and well, Silly's gonna get some help. They're gonna try and overextend, but a couple of eUnited guys, they are towards the EG base. That's Arcees and Pristini. The duo, Fly's gonna get out, but Apathy, he flanked through gate, got right back into fire. He should be able to lock this push down. But Pristini's still alive. He's gonna have some help from Clay, but as I said, Apathy's here. Only able to find one with a melee, but the spawned water. And Assault finds him. Silly was alive that entire time.
Silly playing around the flag from eUnited. Now it's out on both sides, and one of these standoffs, I mean, more time that goes by, you feel good about it for EG. They can milk the clock right now, and another big thing to think about is if, I mean, you're now at 5-2, you get some time off the clock, you extend this score, and how close is Streaks with Silly?
He was very close, 25 from a glide bomb. But still, 3.5 minutes left. You just feel like if eUnited just win a couple more one-on-ones, things go their way.
Well, after Apathy wasn't able to kill the second, you thought that might be something that's a play that's going to extend, but another player steps up, they're able to trade it, so no stalemate, which would have favored EG anyway.
Oh, no, it's a big kill!
But, oh my God, Clayster should be traded here, though, as he's weak in the corner.
Yeah, but look at 3 players are just flying in from eUnited. This will allow them to get position on the flag. Pristini, he goes down, but the trade's there with Fellow. Arcees is there as well. Flag is out. And this will be a score for eUnited. EG, they're just going to back on up, try to get fire control, and stop this assault from eUnited.
eUnited will not go away in this game 3. Every time, it seems like EG might pull away. It's like the hard point. They just get right back into it. But in the hard point, when it came down to the final moments, it was EG that was able to clutch up. Can EG do it again and win the series here?
But look at that mini-map. Look what EG's doing. They're sending one on the sneak, 3 are playing defense. They're just trying to buy time. If kills go their way, this should be another flag for EG, but both flags are out. Silly, he's low water, just trying to buy time. Can he find anything? No. So we're gonna have a stalemate situation. We always talk about stalemates, how this helps the team with the lead.
They've got 3 players here, and then one's going to be pushing towards the B bomb. That's going to be Fellow that's trying to get the backside. Apathy gets a lot of damage into both players. They're going to have to back down, and that flag's going to get dropped. This is going to be another score, and potentially the dagger. They keep the flag there. They know they have a big deficit. They're trying to have the man advantage, but all the kills go the way of VG.
Yeah, it's just that. For those of you at home are wondering why that flag stayed there, they had to try and basically make it a 4v4 push, just not able to go their way. So now a 3-flag lead for EG. Still 2 minutes. Still very possible. But you can see what EG's doing. They're constantly putting pressure. Coal room, look. Assault has the flag out. They have been just pushing that top street.
He's got help here too, and look at the mid cut. It's going to be Apathy that's ready for the players coming out of spawn. Surprise, he's already in position. Both are going to get tagged up. He will get dropped. Does it delay it long enough to get it home? It looks like the answer is going to be yes. The 7th cap on the board is EG now 90 seconds away from a grand final.
And who would have thought Evil Geniuses make a couple of roster moves and find themselves potentially in a grand final. But the way they're playing right now, just look at the scoreboard. Everybody doing their job. I mean, yes, Ake's at 20 and 15, but everyone's right behind him.
The only thing that matters, though, is that 7-3 advantage. 60 seconds to go now. And you gotta feel like eUnited out of this one is silly. He has let the eUnited squad know, and the fans know. He didn't love being dropped, and he has been spectacular in this game.
No, he has. He's been such a nice factor for Evil Geniuses. Flies out, but Apathy's here once again. Can he find another 2-piece this series? Not able to do so, but he slowed him down enough. Aches is there for the trade. This may be another flag for eUnited, but 7-4, still a 3-flag lead with 30 seconds left.
There it goes through. How do you even pull this off, Joe?
I don't think you can.
Maybe does a team kill help? 15 seconds now. Apathy's gonna.
You can hear Pat yelling. Pat is getting fired up on the main stage.
Silly. He's gotta feel so good. Look at the smile on his face. The 3-0 in the air. Evil Geniuses are in a grand final in very, very convincing